Is an ordinance amending section 486 of the police code to specify that the feeding of red-masked parakeets is prohibited.
Supervisor Peskin.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, colleagues, members of the public. This is the second time this item is being heard here at the full Board of Supervisors and was heard, of course, once in committee. I rise to offer an explanation with regard to this legislation that would ban feeding of the wild parrots, or red-masked parakeets as they are commonly referred to in our city's parks. As you know, it is already legal to feed birds on city streets in the municipal police code. Frankly, it is unfortunate that I've had to offer this legislation. I realize it is an issue of some limited controversy. All of you are in receipt of emails both in favor and in opposition to the legislation. I would direct you to emails that come from expert ornithologists and avian experts from around the country who have indicated that this legislation is indeed necessary for the well-being of the flock of wild parrots. The feeding of them is, as you will see in those emails, leading to their domestication, leading to predation, and endangering them with possible capture. As all of us know who were raised at the end of the 20th century and went to our national parks and state parks, feeding wildlife is not in the best interest of wildlife. As they say in Yosemite National Park, a fed bear is a dead bear. I understand that there are a number of people who are deriving pleasure from feeding these birds, but I say to them respectfully, you can derive that pleasure by looking at them in trees and by looking at them through binoculars and not by domesticating them and endangering them. I commend this legislation to you and ask for your support. Thank you, colleagues.
Thank you. Any further comment on this item? Madam Clerk, can you call the roll, please?
On item number 20, Supervisor Amiano. Amiano, aye. Supervisor Daly. Daly, aye. Supervisor Defty. Defty, aye. Supervisor Ellsburn. Ellsburn, aye. Supervisor Jew. Jew, no. Supervisor Maxwell. Maxwell, aye. Supervisor McGoldrick. McGoldrick, aye. Supervisor Mercarimi. Mercarimi, aye. Supervisor Peskin. Peskin, aye. Supervisor Sandoval. Sandoval, aye. Supervisor Alioto-Pierre. Alioto-Pierre, there are 10 ayes and 1 no. Item 21 is an ordinance appropriating $953,347 of state reimbursements for additional ballot costs and other current expenses in the Department of Elections for fiscal year 2006-2007.
Roll call.
Supervisor Amiano. Aye. Amiano, aye. Supervisor Daly. Daly, aye. Supervisor Defty. Defty, aye. Supervisor Ellsburn. Ellsburn, aye. Supervisor Jew. Jew, aye. Supervisor Maxwell. Maxwell, aye. Supervisor McGoldrick. McGoldrick, aye. Supervisor Mercarimi. Mercarimi, aye. Supervisor Peskin. Peskin, aye. Supervisor Sandoval. Sandoval, aye. Supervisor Alioto-Pierre. Alioto-Pierre, aye. There are 11 ayes.
The ordinance is passed on first reading.
Item 22 is a resolution authorizing the MTA to accept and expend $3,693,215 of federal